Hey guys, Panda here. Welcome back to the channel. Hey, I wanted to kind of have a little discussion here and give you guys like a little, you know, tips and tricks when you are working with prims. Right here, you can see I made a prim, stretched it out into kind of a shape like, say, you're making a sidewalk. I put a kind of like a cobblestone texture on it. Now, what I'm trying to show you guys here is what I have mentioned several times in other videos when you get that glitching, when you have prims that are joined together. So what I'm going to do with this prim here, and I'm going to go ahead and walk you through it. I'm going to right click on it. I'm going to go edit, okay? I'm going to go shift. I'm going to hold down the shift key, and I want to make a duplicate. So I want to slide this out, so I'm going to take this arrow here. See that? I'm going to make a duplicate of that. But what I'm trying to show you here is I'm going to stop that. Okay, let's say I'm extending this out, right? Okay, so we're going to go ahead and close that. Now I want to show you what I'm talking about. You see this right here? You guys can see that. That is that glitch I talk about. When you have your pieces like so close together. I mean, well, basically they're identical, or they are too close to the edges. This applies to your pre-made sim or textures, objects that you buy. Like my walkways over here, right? My walkways, they came all pre-done, but this applies to when you are joining anything together, okay? Whether it's a road, a sidewalk, walls in your house, or even taking furniture that has the the shadow underneath the base. And like if you don't get that exactly right on your floor, you get that weird glitching concept going on there, okay? So what I want to do is show you guys a very simple way that you take care of this problem, okay? And of course, a lot of you already know how to do this. Or like me, I've been building for about 8 years, and believe me, I made mistakes left and right. Or when I thought I had it just right, I'd come back to a house I was building the next day, and I'd see this type of shit going on, and I'd have to unlink all the parts just to correct a wall so I didn't have that showing. It's just annoying as hell. I'm kind of asinine about that, but all right. Anyways, come to one of your sections before they are linked together, okay? You want to click edit. And what you want to do is go to the object, okay? Go to object, and what you want to find here are your corresponding axis letters, X, Y, Z. The colors match the direction of your arrows here, okay? So to solve this little problem here, we need to go up or down. So we want to be on the blue axis right here, okay? Up or down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down. I'm going to click the down arrow right here. Okay, problem solved, right? And this is not that dramatic that you're going to actually notice this, like you're walking on the sidewalk and you hit the bump and you fall and you freaking break your neck, right? Okay. Now, if it does happen to show and be a little too extreme for you, you can very simply go back to that prim, edit, go back to object, and you can manually enter in the number you want. Make it a very small number. Because this thing here goes like, I believe in sets of like 10 or something like that. Here, let's go up. We're sitting here at, the last three numbers are 341. Let's go up. We still have 341. Oh, no, it's going up in sets of, yeah, like 0.01000. Now you can change that, Okay, you can come in here like 3, 4, and 1. Click at the very end of it and just come back here. Okay, let's say I'm going to type in 250. Okay, all you got to do is hit enter. If you want to be really microscopic to the point, you can do that. And I really suggest you take the extra time and do this when you're working on a build or putting together pre-made textures on your property. You'll save yourself a lot of headaches. Now, guess what? You guys are going, wait, Panda, we see this here on the side. You know what? You do the same thing with the side. But you're going to focus on your green arrows. Okay, green arrows. Come to the corresponding y-axis and just click up or down or manually put your number in. This right here is, last two numbers are 68. Oops, had the wrong one. I'm going to go 58, okay? Usually a very minor change is all you have to make. But you guys can kind of tweak that and you can figure it out. So now if you see now, see that? And a good way to see if you actually have corrected the problem is pan your camera back slowly, all right? Don't go too fast, go back slowly. So the level of detail, everything can render in. Depends on the type of computer you have, how powerful your GPU is. GPU is your graphics card, by the way. And you can see right here, okay? We don't have any issue at all. And the changes are so small that you really can't tell the difference. And if you can tell the difference, then go into that setting like I already showed you and simply use a smaller value with your numbers, all right? Now, we're going to go another lesson here, how to link these two pieces together. You can see we have two pieces here, right? Okay, now you can do this one of two ways. But you have to click on the piece. Click on your piece first, go edit. And you can do this. Here's one way. Once you have this lit up, hold down the shift key, left click on any other pieces you want to join together. But now keep in mind, if the pieces are too far apart, it'll only let you link so many of them together, okay? Once you have them both highlighted, all you have to do is hold down your control key on your keyboard, hold down the control key, okay? And press L. There. See, everything is linked. It's all one piece now. Now, the weird part is, why did this become two prims? Because when you link together simple prims, it should become one prim. Now, let's try something out here. You can come to the physics shape type and come to convex hull. Click that, close out, and I'll bet you now we have one prim. Yeah, see, now we have one prim. So we went from two prims, even after they were linked, to one prim. So when you are building using things like this, choose the convex hull, all right, for your physics shape type. That will help you guys a great deal. You can actually, get two things for the price of one, all right? Of course, if you want to unlink, go to edit and click unlink right here, okay? Unlink. Click that, bam. And guess what? See, you have two pieces again. So that's a real easy tips and tricks when you guys are building. You can apply that to anything that you're doing. If you're putting furniture down, you can use those Really minuscule things here. Let me show you this with my little sports car here, okay? See how there's a shadow under the car? Okay, now if your ground is not exactly level, you see how the back wheel, the left back wheel, see how the shadow is disappearing before the front disappears? All you have to do is go to Object, find the direction you want to go. We want to go on the blue arrow. Find the blue right here. And then come here to the corresponding axis letter, which is Z, and then click. See that? Very small increments at a time. And of course, you can change the number value. Make it smaller if you want. That way you can get really detailed. You know, it's up to you what you do with that, okay? But yeah, this is a very simple thing. Oh, yeah, see that? Look at that. I made a mistake there. You see I'll have a prim right there popping out. But I believe I have all of my stuff linked together. Yeah, you see this is all linked together. So if I want to correct that, I have to unlink this entire piece just to focus on that little section there. So take the extra few moments before you link your build together and make sure you have all the shit corrected, guys. Okay? Depends on how picky you are, but it does make a difference. You go out there in the world and you see this type of shit going on, you know, it does catch your eye, and it's just really, I don't know. So, just me being picky. Anyways, a little bit of some tips and some tricks there for you guys that like to build or you're trying to learn how to build. If you guys have any questions or comments of your own, please leave them down below in the comments. And if you guys would like to see future videos that actually relate to building or doing certain things regarding, say, putting textures on your prims and how you go about finding those and, you know, what to do and look for, let me know. You know, I'm more than happy to do the videos and help you guys out, okay? So, guys, keep safe and take care. See you next time.